This is the basic problem, and after watching this video, you will learn how to perform and analyze a true proportion z-test. So this problem asks us to compare two samples of HIV patients, ones that are given a drug, AZT, and ones that are just given a placebo. Alright, A asks us for the null and alternative hypothesis and to check to see if we can use the Z procedure. So the HO is, well, P1 is the proportion of people that develop AIDS after taking AZT, and P2 is people that develop AIDS taking the placebo. So the null hypothesis is that P1 equals P2, and the hypothesis is that P1 is less than P2. And we can use a z-test because there are two independent samples. It was randomized, it was randomly assigned, and there's a placebo group, so we can assume normality and proceed with caution. However, there were volunteers, so that can cause some bias and potentially disrupt our data. Alright, so we can use the t-test. On to B. B asks us if there's any significant evidence that AZT is effective. So we're going to do phantoms for this one. The parameter is the volunteers who are infected with HIV. We already went over the hypotheses and the assumptions, so I'm not going to cover that again. The test is the two proportion z-test, and the formula for that is going to be P1 minus P2 minus P1 minus P2, the predicted minus the regular, divided by the square root of the predicted PQ times 1 over n plus 1 over n2. So when you enter that all in, you get a z-score of 2.926, and after going on the handy little chart, you find that the p-value is 0.0017. So because this p-value is so small, we're going to reject the HO, that P1 equals P2, and we conclude that the proportions are different. So there is a difference between the placebo and AZT. Alright, so now that we've got that, C asks us what a double-blind experiment means. So a double-blind means that both the subjects and the researchers did not know who got the placebo and who got the drug. And this is to prevent bias, because if anybody knew, they could potentially alter the experiment in some way. So it is good that this is a double-blind experiment. So now that you've seen this video, you now know how to solve and analyze a two-proportion z-test.